In this video, I'm going to be installing an Apple CarPlay Android Auto display in my brother's car, and then I'm going to be surprising him with it. So my brother uses this car behind me, which is a nice little car, but the only problem is if you want to use sat-nav or control your music, you have to attach your smartphone to the dashboard, which isn't always ideal. This car is an ideal candidate for installing an Apple CarPlay display, and we've been kindly provided Apple CarPlay Android Auto display from the company Carpuride. The link will be in the description below if you want to check this out yourself. But we're going to be installing this in my brother's car and then surprising him with it. So before we get on to installing this display in the car, we're going to have a look at what's inside the box. So if you end up buying one of these for yourself, it comes in a box like this. It has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, AirPlay and Android Cast. So I guess if you want to watch films or whatever on this display or YouTube videos, you can do that. And it has some of the included features printed on the side. So we have navigation. It actually comes with an SD card, and that's important because it comes with a built-in dash cam, so you don't need to have a separate dash cam. This device is a dash cam as well, a 4K dash cam. So we're going to be testing that out as well. So we're now going to have a look at what you actually get in the box. So opening it up, and you're greeted with the display itself in a bag. So here it is, the display itself. It's a 9.3-inch HD IPS display, and it comes with a bit of clear plastic on the front, which is always satisfying to remove. And if we turn this device over to the rear, as you can see, there is a dash cam built into the back of the display, which also has a bit of plastic on that we're going to take off. So this dash cam is actually 4K, and it does come with a micro SD card in the box, which is always nice to see. So there you go, there's the display. We're going to pop that down to the side and have a look inside the box. So what else do we get inside the box? So here is what I presume is a mount. So you're able to mount it on the dash using this thing here. Let's have a look. So what do we have here? So this is one of the mounts. This part connects to the display itself, and then the bottom bit's flat, so you can stick this adhesive that comes in the box to it, and then this will be able to stick to the dash. So this is one of the mounting options. We're also provided with a suction cup mounting option, which is always nice to see. So if you don't want to stick anything to your dashboard, you've got the option of using this suction cup. So I presume you could stick this to a window and then mount it to the window if you prefer that option. So it is nice to see that there are two mounting options in the box. You can stick it to the dash using adhesive or suction cup it to a window. Both of these are pretty decent mounting options. And then having a further look in the box. So it comes with an aux cable, so you can use this to connect the display to your car's stereo if you want to use it to play music. So this is particularly useful if your car's like my brother's car and it doesn't come with Bluetooth, so you need to use one of these to connect the audio to the car's stereo. And then finally it comes with a charger, so you can charge this device, or I say charge, power the device using a USB-C. It doesn't have a battery, so it needs a constant power supply. And it comes with this barrel connector, which is, it's nice to see that there's actually a USB, so you can connect the display and also still have access to charging your phone, let's say, or another device. And then there is a USB-C at the end, so this is what you can use to power the device. And then right at the bottom there is the instruction manual, so this will show you how to connect your phone to the device, but it's pretty straightforward and the device itself seems pretty easy to use, so I'm not going to use that. So we're now going to install this display in the car. Let's go and do that. So we're going to install this display in the car. I think it's probably going to get mounted around about here. We'll put it here. There's not a whole lot of space on this dash, but we'll try and figure something out. Which mounting option are we going to go with? So we've got the suction cup. I guess I'd have to kind of mount it here. Is that a good place? I don't know. That obstructs the view a little bit, so I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to mount it here. I think here is reasonable. So it comes with this adhesive pad that I think we just stick onto the bottom of here, like so. This is quite flexible, so I think even though it's a bit of a curved surface, it should be all right. Almost there. Wipe all the dust off. And yeah, we're just going to pop it here. Maybe like here, that's pretty good. That's fairly well stuck down. So now it's just a case of clipping this display onto it. So I think it just slots on. There's on the back of here, there's a little mounting point. So far I've got no idea. Yep. Seems to have worked. So there we go. If you have a look over here, the dash cam on the back, you've got the ability to kind of reposition the direction of it with your fingers. So that actually doesn't look too bad, does it? And if I'm in my driving position, yeah, it's not really obstructing any of the windscreen, only a tiny little bit here, so that's pretty decent. Now we just need to connect all the cables. I'm not really going to be too bothered with my cable management because there's really nowhere here that I can hide the cables that easily. So we're going to start off with the aux cable. So this car, to connect this device to the stereo, you have to plug an aux cable into here, and then the aux cable goes there. Cool, so that's now connected. I'm gonna probably need a zip tie to get rid of the excess cable. Now we need to power this up. So here is the USB-C. So there's a barrel connector down here, so that just goes in there. You've also got the USB out, so you can charge a phone if you want. And then this, I think this goes on the same side as well. So my cable management's pretty messy, but this should now work if I turn this car on. There we go. Let's turn it on. Nice, it's all working. So I'm gonna connect my brother's iPhone to it, get the Apple CarPlay set up, but just have a look through some of the features that come in the box. Click any of these buttons for CarPlay, Android Auto. If you connect your smartphone, it also comes with a dash cam function, so you press there. So it comes with a 4K dash cam, which is very nice to see. And I was actually very surprised with the quality of this dash cam. It actually looks really good. Whilst you're using Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it'll always be recording in the background like a normal dash cam. So yeah, so we're just gonna go home. So the dash cam records to a micro SD card like pretty much every other dash cam. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect this to an iPhone, test out the Apple CarPlay functionality, and I'm also gonna tidy up my cable management, and we're going to jump ahead to the future. So here is my cable management. It's pretty basic. I've just sort of hidden a bunch of the cables behind here, and then this is connected here. We've now connected to my brother's Apple CarPlay. Do you rate this?
Yeah, I rate it. I've got Google Maps and I've got Spotify playing.
Here's Apple CarPlay connected, so as you can see, you've got all your apps. Do your navigation. This device is also compatible with Android Auto, which is pretty decent if you've got an Android phone. So I've just set it up on my Google Pixel. And here we go, here's Android Auto. Very similar to Apple CarPlay. And you can also do the split view, so you can change your music, change the navigation. Pretty standard Android Auto, which is very nice to see. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video installing an Apple CarPlay display in my brother's car. He thinks it's pretty sick. If you want to buy or have a look at this product, there'll be a link in the description. Thank you to Carpuride for sending out this product to review. It's definitely upgraded this car. You now have a modern infotainment display. So yeah, link in the description. If you do enjoy, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I do car and tech videos, and I will see everyone in my next video.